Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode 55 of the Pokemon Silver playthrough. In the last episode, now that we have reached Fuchsia City, we decided to do a little bit of side story stuff for the time being. We cleared out the trainers on Cycling Road just to gain some extra experience because once the team did hit level 48, we were able to bring back a previously used Pokemon from Pokemon Blue who has not yet been an active team member, except technically he has all the way up until episode 5 since the start of the playthrough. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to do a team recap in a moment and show you who I'm talking about. First of all, I did say in yesterday's episode, the idea was to go into Fuchsia City Gym and take that badge for ourselves, but I've changed my mind since then. What I want to try to do, gain access to all the gyms in in Kanto that are left to go for. We got 4 more badges left to go. Once I have access to all those cities, I'll just go flying around from gym to gym, try to get all those badges in quick succession, try to round out the last of our Kanto League badge collection before finishing up Pokemon Silver once and for all. So that being said, today the plan is to go back to Vermilion City and take Diglett's Cave back towards Pallet Town, Pallet Town, but Pewter City and Viridian City. So let's start things off with that team recap I promised you oh so long ago, several moments, and going to start off with, they're all level 48 as you'll see, Sheldon the Blastoise, with Leftovers as a held item, Surf, Ice Punch, Skull Bash, and Bide, and he's very defensive as you can see there, and everything else is almost at 100, I like it. Next we have Fluffy, our level 48 Clefable, the Dragon Slayer, who dominated, I wouldn't say dominated, but who survived through the Elite Four of the Johto region, holding Never Melt Ice to power the Ice Punch, also with Double Edge, Sing, and Metronome, and special stats are quite amazing on her, and she almost has 100 for defense also, not bad. Next we have Sprout, our level 48 Venusaur. I gotta mention something about Sprout momentarily, but let's finish the recap first of all. He's holding Miracle Seed to power up Solar Beam, also has Sunny Day, Toxic, and Leech Seed, and everything but Speed is at least 100, I like seeing that. Next we have Snoozer, our level 48 Snorlax, also holding Leftovers just like Sheldon, Strength, Body Slam, Mimic, and Rest for the moveset, and Attack is 132, very nice. Special Defense is 131, just one stat, or 1 point lower than that. Look at the Speed, 58. But I can't wait to see him pull off a pulverizing pancake once we reach the Alola region. Anyway, next we have our newest returning member, Pikachu, at level 48, our 6th Pokemon ever captured in my entire series of adventures through the world of Pokemon, holding Focus Band because, as you'll see, his defenses are not super good, so hopefully that'll keep him from getting knocked out. He has Thunderbolt, Body Slam, Thunder Wave, and Flash, and Speed is 108, the rest of the stats are And finally, last but not least, our original starter in the entire series, Shelbert, our Squirtle from Professor Oak in Pallet Town, holding that Quick Claw to speed him up a little bit, which the Brain, our Hypno, was oh so graciously holding in safekeeping for him until this point. He has Surf, Ice Beam, Bite, and Protect, we taught him last time. And his defenses, well, his physical defense is the best stat, 97. Next best is special defense at 78, but he can't take as many good hits as the rest of the team can, so we're going to try to keep him from getting knocked out if we can help it. Anyway, first thing I want to do is choose one of these Pokemon to put away as we get Chirp, our Pidgeot, out so we can do some flying around. Now, it's going to be box 2, so let's switch over to that there. And I'm going to mention something about good old Sprout the Venusaur. So this whole time, I've been saying that we have the Solar Beam and Sunny Day combo. Once I did get the Sludge Bomb TM, I was going to teach him Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb instead for 2 stab moves. So, in between episodes, I'm going to put Snoozer away, I think. I don't really need him for the time being. Unless I need Strength, in which case I'm going to have to come back and get him right away. But I have gone through Pokemon Stadium 2. Where are you, Chirp? I passed right by him. And, you know what? I could actually use Chirp now that the team out-levels him. I might want to do that, but I might want to keep him at that level in case we don't need to use him. That way we can get him back on the active team in a later game faster. You know, the lower his level, the sooner he can come back as an active team member. But first of all, we're going to fly up to... I wanted to fly to Celadon. I want to pick up... Actually, no, I'm going to do that between episodes. I do want to get a couple TMs to prepare for the adventures in Pokemon Stadium 2, which we will do later on. Well, later on today for me, but you'll see it over the weekend. And speaking of Stadium 2, if I can finish my initial thought, which I keep sidetracking myself with, I went ahead and did all of the classroom challenges in the Earl's Pokemon Academy, because I think I mentioned before, by doing all of those, you get more information about Gold and Silver unlocked in the classroom, or the library. So you can see exactly what moves each Pokemon can learn. A bunch of Diglett popped out of the ground. That was shocking. And as it turns out, for whatever reason, in Gen 2, Venusaur cannot learn Sludge Bomb. I thought it could because it can nowadays. However, the sad fact is it cannot learn Sludge Bomb. That being the case, I'm going to rethink who to teach Sludge Bomb to. Now, for the next generation, Gen 3, poison moves are all still physical based. So, between episodes, I might teach it to Stinger the Beedrill, because he's going to make the most use of that. He only has Poison Sting right now for a Poison Stab move, so we're going to need Rocky to cut. Aren't we? But anyway, that being said, I probably will teach Sludge Bomb to Stinger for when we use him next time. Okay, Diglett's Cave. We're going to need Cut. But I can at least explore this area for now. Oh, there's an item. We'll grab that for sure. A Carbos to increase the speed. Who is our fastest Pokemon? Well, obviously Pikachu. Do we want to give him more speed, or should we sort of balance the speed out on the rest of the team? Let's give it a shot and see who's on the team right now. Definitely, I'm going to go Pikachu. Might as well. Pikachu's speed will increase thanks to that Carbos, and just use up an item in the process. So we're just going to grab whatever items we can here. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I said this, I think, back in maybe just Pokemon Blue, but if not, I might have said it in Silver as well. Movesets are so much more different in Gen 1 than they are nowadays. We're so spoiled these days. In fact, Charizard cannot learn Thunder Punch in Gen 2, but it can learn it, I think, as early as Gen 4, it could learn that. Hi, wow, I'm glad to see you. You're the first visitor I've had in a long time, probably because the Snorlax was blocking the cave, and you need Cut to get through these bushes. I'm super happy. Let me give you a little present. Yes! That's money. I think I have one in my pocket already I could sell. That's a nugget. I can't give you any nuggets of wisdom, so that'll have to do. I will take it. That's a nugget. I can't give you blah 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 blah. Alright, so we're gonna fly back to Vermilion City and get Rocky. And after that, we might not need Chirp for a little bit, because we're gonna do a lot of walking around. So let's go back to Vermilion. Sorry for the bit of a delay here. I should probably try to research these things ahead of time to not waste as much time as possible. But it's kind of fun this way too. You get to see the actual real-life reaction, real-time reaction of not remembering what to do as far as Gen 2 maneuvering around goes. So Chirp is stored. We're going to grab Rocky. I guess the only downside would be, it's not much of a downside, but it is a little bit more editing for me to do the layouts. As you can see, Rocky is now replacing Chirp there. But it's back when I first learned how I can do these overlays and the different layouts, it actually wasn't that much work. Like, I would have thought it would have been a little bit more of a difficult process, but it's actually pretty simple. And it's just a matter of going into my photo editor and overlaying a different Pokemon in place of the one I'm moving out. So I like the way it makes the format of the layout look a little bit more professional and stuff too. So I don't know. It's more work, but not too much more, you know what I'm saying? You know, I can get stuff done pretty fast anyhow. So back through Diglett's Cave. We don't need Pokemon, we need to run. Go, Shelbert. I know you're not too fast, and Diglett are pretty quick, but you should be able to... Max Revive! That's money! Something about that rock just seemed pretty inconspicuous. Or, is it conspicuous or inconspicuous? I think inconspicuous is when something doesn't look like it stands out. Because people say, you know, to hide in a crowd, make yourself look inconspicuous. So, I guess I might know what I'm talking about. Let's just open up Pallet Town to access. And I'm going to show you Viridian Forest since we're here, because it is so different than it is nowadays. I was gonna say, did I get that tree yet? No, it's on the inside of the forest. Oh, it's a trainer! If you walk in the tall grass wearing shorts, do you get nicks and cuts? No, but there's a guy just east of Vermilion City that actually gets tickled when he does that. We met him several episodes ago. As Bugcatcher Ed is going to lead off with a Beedrill. I remember Stinger. Let's do this, Shelbert. Now, you are 18 levels above. Are you going to outspeed? You are. I wanted to go down and choose Bite, but I hit the A button a little too quickly. And Beedrill have decent special defense, so it's going to do about a little bit over half, I'm going to say. Almost a one-hit KO. Now, you're going to poison me, because I never got poisoned with my Twin Needles, but you, of course, on the other hand, never mind. Alright, let's just go for the Bite. I don't think a Bite would have one-hit KO'd either. Actually, yeah, Bite is still special. It's a Dark-type move in this. So Surf was the right move to make, unless I could have frozen with an Ice Beam. Next in is a Beedrill. Now we're going to freeze with an Ice Beam. Let's do it. Just wait for the freeze. I think I said last episode, how often have I frozen anybody? Not much at all. And then there's a special Dark-type Pursuit attack. I was going to say Poison Sting. But Pursuit does little to our Squirtle as we Surf and knock out the Beedrill. So, I'm looking forward to doing these next 2 episodes of Pokemon Stadium 2, which you will see over the weekend. I have an idea for who I want to bring in, because if you remember, I shouldn't really be recapping a different series on this video, but we did encounter Team Rocket at the end of the last episode of Stadium 2, so it's going to be cool to see what's going on there. I completely forgot the fact that Team Rocket does attack you in the midst of Gym Leader Castle, and I know who I want to bring against them. I'm just going to leave it at that. You'll have to come back tomorrow and check out the first episode of Stadium 2 for the weekend to see which team I've decided to attack Team Rocket with, or I should say fend off Team Rocket's attack with. Bugcatcher Ed is defeated. Ouch, ouch, ouch! Tiny little bit of money, that's hardly anything. I sent some to Mom anyhow. They'll really sting when you take a bath, more than likely. He's talking about the cuts, not the Beedrill, because I don't even want to think about that other thing. Welcome to Pewter City! Thanks for changing the subject, random sign. At night, Clefairy come out to play at Mount Moon, but not every night. I wonder what, it's going to be one of those week, or day of the week systems, of course. Certain days in the week you'll see Clefairy. I like snoozing with the radio on. Is the Poké Flute playing? Places and people. Places and people! Oh, I hit the A button. Whoops. How about this? Let's see what the Poké Gear does for you. Will this wake you up? Nope. Apparently it works only on Snorlax. And the music changes right back immediately. So we can go to the Pokemon Center, see what's going on in here. Once we do... I don't know if you have to actually heal at a Pokemon Center to access it as a fly location. We're going to heal anyway. Most Pokemon get drowsy if they hear a Jigglypuff singing. There are several moves that can be used only while a Pokemon is asleep. Sleep Talk, Snore... I think that's it. Jigglypuff! Tell you what, let's counter that song of yours, with the Poké Flute. See what you think of that, Jigglypuff. Exactly the same thing. Alright, let's do a quick heal up. I wonder if the music changes back after the healing jingle. We're gonna find out. But yeah, Stadium 2 should be pretty fun for the weekend. We are 2 trainers, 2 gym leaders left to complete before getting to the Elite Four. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. Hi, I'm looking for this Pokemon. If you have Gloom, which I don't, let me stop you right there. Would you trade it for my Rapidash? Actually, I can't, so no. You don't have one either? Gee, that's really disappointing. Not that hard to find. Yeah, and the gym in Cinnabar is gone. I was really amazed. Yes, I'm on the phone. Go away! Alright, see ya. So, as we found out in the last episode, Cinnabar Island, the volcano, erupted. And there's some concern over the people that were on the island. But yes, they just said that the gym is completely gone. So, next way to find another way to battle Blaine. Really? There's nothing here? Come on. Pewter City, a stone gray city. Make sure to buy a rock as a souvenir. But we are back in the stomping grounds of good old Brock, the gym leader. As I said a few episodes back, my favorite gym leader from Gen 1. Mount Moon gift shop now open. There's a gift shop in Mount Moon? Cool. Oh, you came all the way out here from Johto? That brings back memories. When I was young, I went to Johto to train. It reminded me so much of what I was like as a young man. Here, I want you to have this item I found in Johto. I know what that does. You want to tell me what it does, though? For the audience who doesn't know. Going to new, unknown places and seeing new people, those are the joys of travel. Now, of course, for anyone that doesn't know, the Rainbow Wing gains access to have Ho-Oh appear as a legendary static encounter. Weird that it's just a random person in Pewter City that gives that to you. You know, sometimes people play through games and they don't speak to the random NPCs, and if you didn't speak to him, you would never even know Ho-Oh is in the game. In fact, the only way you would ever know Ho-Oh exists is through the first episode of the anime. Nidoran, shake! Doesn't anybody wants to, shaking his head no. Gow Gow! But, nah, he doesn't seem interested in shaking, except, well, no, wait! That's a very well-trained Nidoran, it's shaking its head! That guy's awesome. Alright, let's go to the Pokemon Mart. I want to sell those nuggets, and I pick up that Max Revive, I can sell that off as well. I don't think there's anything we really need to buy. I can get more Super Potions. First of all, let's get these nuggets out of our pocket. $10,000. Thank you. And Max Elixir, we'll keep that, but Max Revive we can sell away. I'll put the Max Elixir in the PC when we get a second, and that's that. So do you have Super Potions? Yes. I'm going to get 20 of those. I have the cash to do so. Anything else of use here? Nah, we got enough healing items, I believe. Hope so, anyway. And let's see what's going on with these folks here. Hi, check out my Gyarados. I raised it from a Magikarp. I can't believe how strong it has become. You must be playing Pokemon Go. That's a lot of candies. There was once an weird old man who sold Magikarp. He was saying the Magikarp from the Lake of Rage were excellent. Wonder what makes them different, then? I really don't know. Have you visited Pewter Gym? The leader uses Rock-type Pokemon. We know all about that, of course. So it doesn't look like there's a back entrance to the museum this time around. But there are a couple of berry trees. Let's see what we can get for our searching troubles. We have an Ice Berry to heal a burn. And the next one is going to be a Burnt Berry to heal an ice. Ah, that's the wrong way. Turn around, thank you. It is a Mint Berry, which wakes you up. So cure for the sleep condition. Very, very good. I can use that on a Pokemon with the Rest attack, get a full heal, restore whatever status condition it has, and boom, we wake up immediately. Oh, wait a minute. There's a notice here. Pewter Museum of Science is closed for renovations. Okay, I thought it was just simply closed. I was like, why? There is a museum in my hometown that used to be, like, as far as I understand right now, it's nothing but a storage kind of area for the other museum that we have, but it was the biggest museum and had all these attractions, and well, I guess attractions, but, you know, exhibits and such, and it was a sad day when it closed down and became just a storage area for the other museum, so I understand places being closed down, but it's kind of sad. Leader is Brock of Pewter Gym, the rock-solid Pokemon trainer. Well, we will be back for you as our next-to-last badge in the Kanto region, Brock. But since you are my favorite, we are going to save you for as late as we can. The only reason he's not going to be our final gym leader is because you need to get all 7 other badges before Viridian Gym becomes accessible. Here we are in Viridian Forest, everybody. Do you remember this place? Doesn't it look a little bit different than it does in Pokemon Blue? Max Potion. Thank you. That might go in the PC. But I don't like what they did with this. It has become just a basic little maze. There's no wild encounters. It is not a separate area unto itself. It is just a little maze-like, route over here. We got a Pizzin Berry. I'll take that. But it's such a downgrade. Now, what I really like, though, is that they have the trees laid out in the same pattern, which is cool. But still, it's like not what I remember from the Viridian Forest. I like in Soul Silver, Heart Gold, they have the Viridian Forest back in its entirety, and it's touched up and, you know, advanced just like the Johto region is too, so at least Viridian Forest lives on in that sense. Let's cut our way over to this part of the route number 2, is this? I think so. See what else is over here accessible for us. Are you Chaz? I work as Professor Oak's aide. You've been here ever since Gen 1, 3 years ago. You must have no life. I had no idea that you were out here. Professor Oak's lab is nearby in Pallet Town. I am definitely going to be checking that out. Good old Professor Oak, who got us started way back in Pokemon Blue. 54 plus, was it 60 episodes of Blue that we did? That was a long time ago. Professor Oak has started a massive adventure that he doesn't even realize. We find ourselves in Elixir, but the bag is full. Is there anything we can just toss? Because the Elixir's kind of good. You know what? I'll come back for it later. It's not that far from Viridian City. We can fly back here and pick it up. Let's cut our way back onto the main section of route number 2. We're almost in Viridian City. Did I heal up in Pewter City? I don't think I did, but let me see if we can fly there because we have reached it as an accessible... I put Chirp away. Never mind. We'll try that out later on, but let's get some trainers taken care of here. Shelbert is still looking for some more levels. My bug Pokemon are tough. Prepare to lose! Well, I was gonna say, I'm always prepared for that, but... No, I'm prepared to try not to lose, is what I was menting to say. I was menting to say it. A level 32 Beedrill, slightly higher than the ones that we were fighting. We could possibly get a freeze, but if not, this will weaken it up enough that we can go ahead and Surf Attack, knock it out. I should have tried the Bite, though, for the flinch. And they go to a Needle. Alright. So if we didn't yet unlock Pewter City as a Surf location, Surf as a Fly location, we can just simply bike up there from Viridian City, because I have to remember, alright, remember, heal in Viridian. Got it. Alright, thank you. And first Pokemon is down, as Shelbert does hit level 49. He's not going to evolve. He's going to try, of course. Last Pokemon is a Butterfree. I guessed it! Sweet. Alright, this one we can Ice Beam. And if Beedrill didn't outspeed us, a Butterfree certainly isn't. I'm pretty sure Beedrill is faster. Unless they're on par, but I seem to recall Beedrill being a faster Pokemon. And there we go. This bug trainer is no more. I was whipped! That's enough, Shelbert. Knock it off. You're staying as you are, buddy. Thank you. Next, Pikachu can gain a level. And we're getting a call from Wade the Bug Catcher. Chaz, good evening. Did you just beat up my friend Rob? It's me, Wade. Got a minute? They're holding the bug catching contest today at the park. Ooh. Chaz, are you going to go? See you later. Click. I certainly could, but I am a little preoccupied trying to access different areas here in Kanto, so not today, Wade. But feel free to capture a super special legendary rare bug Pokemon in my honor. I'm going to look for stronger bug Pokemon. And I was mentioning this to a friend recently. Isn't it kind of interesting, other than Genesect, which you could argue technically isn't a true, legendary whatever, there are no legendary bug Pokemon, at least none that I can think of. Why don't girls like bug Pokemon? I don't know. Why do you judge things based on gender, huh? 2016. I'm kidding, whatever. But no, I think, I'm sure there's some females that do enjoy bug Pokemon, because some of them, just like guys, Some guys think bugs are kind of creepy looking, and they're kind of afraid of them, and some think they're cool because they're creepy looking. Some might not even think they're creepy looking. I'm kind of the one that does see some creep factor to them. Critical body slam, but I'm not creeped out. Well, I'm creeped out by some bugs, but I think they look cool for the creep factor myself. No, good! Down goes your single bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon squish like plush toys when you squeeze their bellies. Ew! I love how they feel. That might be part of that creep factor I was talking about. Who's squishing their bug Pokemon? Route 2. So we are here in Viridian City. We're on the road. I can't believe I never made that song reference the entire time until now. On the road to Viridian City. Welcome to Viridian City, the gateway to the Indigo Plateau. Oh, this is the guy teaching me how to catch Pokemon. Hey kid, I just had a double shot of espresso and I'm wired. I need to talk to someone, so you'll have to do. I might not look like much now, but I was an expert at catching Pokemon. Do you believe me? Well, you did show me how you can capture Pokemon without weakening them whatsoever back in episode, I think even 1 or 2 back in Blue, so I believe you. You're a catching expert. Good, good. Yes, I was something out of the ordinary, let me tell you. Now, is there still a hidden item in here? No, but I think there's one behind it. We're going to check that out in a moment. Now, move! Thank you. So we're going to go over here to the gym. Viridian City Pokemon Gym Leader, ... The rest of the text is illegible. Let's just pop in here and see what is happening in Viridian Gym. Oh, I can go in. Alright. This gym didn't have a leader until recently. A young man from Pallet became the leader, but he's off and away. Is it me? Cool, it's a Lego building. Viridian City Pokemon Gym. We're in Legoland! But there is nothing here. As they say, the leader is off and away. But we have accessed Viridian Gym. Just can't do anything in here yet. Let's go to the Pokemon Center and heal it up, as I reminded myself to do earlier. But, ooh, wait, let's get distracted by the Pokemon Mart. Have you been to Cinnabar? It's an island way south of here. No, but that is next on my list of destinations. The gym leader here is totally cool. Is he now? It must be me they're talking about. I mean, come on, who else could they be talking about? Not my rival from the first game, is it? Nah, that can't be true. They said cool. Good evening, blah, blah, blah. Let's heal up and make sure this is accessible as a fly location for good old Chirp. And from here, I'm going to check out the rest of Viridian City, and if we have time, I'll head down to Pallet Town. My overall goal is, or my plan is, to head down to Cinnabar, go over, well, I'm not going to spoil exactly what happens, but from Cinnabar, we'll access Blaine's gym, then I can start flying back to Fuchsia City, Pewter City, and then Viridian City. I should be able to get these badges in pretty quick succession, starting next week. I heard that the gym in Cinnabar is gone. I wonder what became of Blaine, the gym leader. Well, clearly he survived the eruption, because, why wouldn't he, right? Where in the world is Viridian's gym leader? I wanted to challenge him. I know where he is. Do you know where he is? Leave it in a comment below, but don't spoil it for people. In fact, the two things I just said are mutually exclusive. Do one or the other. It's your choice. My dream is to become a gym leader. That'd be kind of cool, but it's almost like when you think about the mindset behind, the Mega Man villains, like the Robot Masters. Do they just sit in the room and wait for people to come to them? Because that's kind of what the gym leaders do, right? Although, in some of the generations and in some remakes, I think you still encounter the gym leaders outside of the gym. So it does show they have lives outside of just sitting in the room, which I kind of like. I heard that there are many items on the ground in Viridian Forest. Oh, and I skipped right past them all, didn't I? Ah, well. Viridian City is the eternally green paradise forever. And I heard about this place, Trainer House, the club for top trainer battles. Now, what this is, I believe, you do link battles. Well, not link battles exactly, but the last person you linked with, either for trading or battling, I think you can encounter them downstairs. It saves like a copy of their team. Welcome to Trainer House, the newest and most happening place in Viridian. We're open to trainers only. You can battle against the best of the best right downstairs. So we're not going to do that because we haven't done any trade link whatever, so... Viridian is the town closest to Indigo Plateau. They built this place because so many trainers pass through on their way up to Indigo Plateau. So you'd think, wouldn't this be the biggest town in the region? I don't know. What's this, a strategy memo? This writing looks like Onyx tracks. Ooh, burn, I guess. It's completely illegible. Did you write the sign outside Viridian Gym? I guess you can't become the champ unless you go all over the place and battle all kinds of people. The champion from Palette traveled to all the cities and towns in Kanto. Look at the Arcanine statue on the table. I like that. Can I get one of those for my room, please? Whew. I'm taking a rest from Pokemon battles. Perfect place to do it. Trainer house, right? There's no Pokemon battles threatening you here. They hold practice battles downstairs here. I would love to see how well a trainer from Johto battles. Maybe I'll do that at some point, but maybe not. Practice battles are held in the training hall downstairs. Skilled trainers are invited to participate. There are no rules or regulations for practice matches. Just like in field battles, anything goes. I do like the sound of that, but watch me go in and... Now, if I was to do something like that, I'm going to say right up front, the Nuzlocke rules do not apply, because if I encounter, for example, level 100 Pokemon, no, that's not fair. Now, hidden item? There's got to be a hidden item. Give me a hidden item. Come on, there's got to be something. Got to be something. In fact, let me check the item finder so I don't waste my time. You are not the item finder, Pikachu. This is the item finder. Right down here. Nope, so there's very few hidden items apparently, unless, well, Viridian Forest I said is a spot for one. And let's get the Dream Eater TM from this gentleman. How do I know it's Dream Eater? Let's just say it had a premonition. I must have dozed off in the sun. I had this dream about a drowsy eating my dream. Weird, huh? Huh? What's this? Where did this TM come from? This is spooky! Here, you can have this TM! Thank you! TM42 Dream Eater. Contains Dream Eater. So I'm gonna make good use of that. I was taking a look at the TMs I have available and which Pokemon can learn them. And I've sort of decided on what Pokemon are gonna learn which TMs before we leave Gen 2, because we are getting close to the end of this. And I'm gonna make sure the team has some decent TMs. In fact, after I'm saved up here, I've got some TMs to teach us some Pokemon that I'm going to use in Stadium 2 for the weekend, so you're going to see some slight team differences. And between this and the next episode of Silver, I am going to travel around to a couple of the department stores, get some TMs. It's boring stuff, you don't need to see that, but I'll just recap it in Stadium 2, and probably at the start of the next episode of Silver, just so you're up to speed on what I've done. Anyway, all that being said, this is the end of today's episode of Silver, so come on back, as I said, over the weekend, and check out Stadium 2 as we continue on to Gym Leader Castle, and then on Monday next week, starting off with our first episode of Silver for the week, we are going to be heading into Pallet Town, get to meet up with Professor Oak, and from there, see if we can find out what happened to Blaine on Cinnabar Island, because we're going to head down there very next. Very next. Is that even English? I don't know. I'm done for now. Thank you for checking out the episode, everybody. Feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of today's episode. And my alarm just went off. That scared me. Stop it. Alrighty. So, feel free to let me know what you think of the episode, what you're looking forward to in the future, and all that good stuff. And if you have missed any episodes of Silver, there is a link in the description down below to the full playlist. You can go and check that. I'm still shaking up over that. That was weird. Anyway, all that being said, Professor Chaz is signing off. I will catch you next time.